Hello and welcome. How are we? It's lovely to be here. Knew the applause was there somewhere. Fantastic. Welcome to the season 1 finale. Thank you everyone who's been joining us. There's so many people in the chat already, which is fantastic. Please leave your comments. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know what you are drinking. Hint, hint, there might be a game on the way as we come through. We have some guests from the previous episodes that we've had during our season. We've got some special guests that we're going to introduce very shortly. Neil's put on a special shirt. It's all just very exciting and all here. So it's absolutely brilliant. So Mike, thank you very much. One of our fellow campers, indeed. Thank you, everybody. Yes. Really appreciate it.
Hi, Keith.
Hi, Gretchen. Thank you so much. On the road, absolutely brilliant. Really, really good. And we also have people in our Zoom, because we're actually running this on the beta version. So we've got a Zoom room with people and the guests in there already. So they're going to be leaving comments and chatting away as well. We're obviously live streaming here. I'm trying to coordinate the Zoom room as well as produce the show at the same time. So there are two things that may happen. But one of them is that if I have a little panic attack, we're going to go to the...
Is it? Yeah, it does look like a pig, doesn't it? It's supposed to be.
It looks like a pig to me.
And to be fair, it could happen at any time. So if I need a little rest, it'll only be a short thing, just here and there. We'll just have that opportunity. Hey, Roy, thank you for being in our Zoom room. Brilliant. Thank you so much for spending the time. We really do appreciate everyone who's so enthusiastic about coming on and saying hello. We're going to bring a few people in to be able to say hello in person as well as we go through. Lisa, what's been the exciting part of your day? What are you looking forward to the most? Apart from having some time off away from us.
I've been up with you guys since 7 o'clock this morning. So we've just been hanging out trying to make this all work. I'm just excited to be here with you guys and that we did it. You know, from pizza and wine and beer to this is pretty incredible, and it's been a joy. So yeah, I'm very happy.
I think for me, one of the big things was...
11th show, right?
Yeah, it's 11th show. And I think for me, we were chatting about what we'd been doing and all that sort of stuff. And we were chatting to Katie earlier as well. And it was that sense of what is it that we've done and how quickly we've done it. But then from actually having our conversation about starting it, it was only about 6 weeks or 8 weeks until we actually did our first show. And that just seems like madness now, sort of looking back. How could it have been that quickly? And it seemed like an age because we took 2 or 3 weeks off because we all had stuff off before we started getting going with it.
And we were just working in the background as well, I think, right? We had an idea of what we wanted to do. We already had some guests lined up, which was great, and people started to sort of come forward and say, yeah, I'd like to be a guest and so on. So we got those bookings in, and then we thought, well, goodness me, we now have a show to produce and we now have a show to go live. Let's get this planned and built and so on. But I have to say, you know, just doing this with you two over the last 11 shows, and when we do prep and things, it's just been a wonderful experience, and it's been so great to have you both doing this with me. And you know, we can't do this alone, and it's great to have you two to support and get this done. So yeah, it's great. 11 shows, and here we are already planning for season 2 and other things coming up as well. So fantastic.
It is amazing, and I'll right back at you in terms of it's just been such a joy actually putting this together. And who would have known that, you know, our personalities kind of mixed perfectly, different skill sets, different ways of thinking that sort of made a whole in a way that seemed to work really well. And the support of the Ecamm Fam generally in terms of people wanting to come on the show, like you said, the support from, you know, all the people upon high who've been amazingly supportive. Hint, hint, we may have some guests coming on very shortly. And all of that, it's been absolutely amazing, and can't wait to be able to do more and more of it. And I think we've not been online enough, so the chances are that we may actually be here a little bit more, just a little. Exactly.
Mix it up a little.
A little bit.
Exactly. So, shall we bring on our first set of guests? Are we ready? Do we think we're ready?
We're ready.
Very special guest indeed coming on right now.
Come on now, your most professional presenters before we send them. Would you like to send them on the way?
So it gives me great pleasure to bring on the most amazing collaborative team you've ever had to work with. And here they are. It's...
Hey! Hey!
The Ecamm family, hooray!
How are you all? Thank you so much for everybody.
We made it.
I really appreciate. So, welcome. Good afternoon. I believe it must be where you guys are.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
end of day, evening.
Katie's in Boston. I'm here in Amesbury, and Glenn is at.
You're absolutely right.
Coming in on.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. The way the setup is behind you, you could easily do that, especially as we're sort of mixed it between the three of us in top. Oh. And that was the first thing I was going to say was just the.
I saw a little bit of Grand Marnier.
Congratulations! Oh, look at that!
Thank you.
Oh.
Look at that.
They are praised.
Cheers!
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Here's we've got our creator camp cups.
Oh, I love it. We should have grabbed our crib. That would have been probably too big.
I just found my red cup with the can on it in my trunk.
Oh, well, you have one here in the office.
Well, that can't say Ken too.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't say
That must
Ken.
be
No.
because it was in. I
These
found
are-
it in my trunk.
Gotcha. Your branded
yeah.
one. Got it.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Well, I think the first thing to say is that we just sort of took this for granted that we'd just be able to pull this off. We've so far this season been using interview mode, so we thought, oh, it'll be fine. We'll just use the beta and do everything through Zoom, and that's easy peasy. And the other thing that we sort of forget is that we take it for granted that we're all in different parts of the world. And I think it's amazing to be able to just think, you know, we've got LA, we've got Portugal, the UK, you guys on the East Coast. And we sort of, take it for granted that we can just do this and hang out and have a lovely time. So first of all, thank you very much for conceiving this idea and making this a reality and bringing us all together.
Ah, thank you. It's our pleasure. Yeah, thanks for helping test it out through the beta.
It looks great. I think this is our first official Ecamm for Zoom interview.
Probably, we're just.
Oh wow!
We don't even have Ecamm open. We just quickly Zoom.
We're not even using
Just on
Ecamm.
Zoom,
We don't need that.
No. just on Restream. No, we're not doing that now. It's different.
Yeah, I would say the user experience is pretty good. I mean, everyone knows how to use Zoom. I would say like it would with interview mode we could see we would be able to see the YouTube comments.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we're taking notes. We'll send a developer a way to update.
As far as like the rest of the experience, it was like we could take the comments and like send them into the Zoom chat.
Ooh.
But they wouldn't come from the person. They would come from whoever's hosting the meeting.
Yeah.
So
that would be.
the whole point of this isn't to send you down a rabbit hole of requests or anything like this, but I think this one is just a bit funny and probably you've seen once or twice before. I sort of felt the need just to bring it up.
Backstage and want some triangles.
Triangles.
We have put our best people on that, and they went away for 3 weeks, and they came back and they told us that it is impossible.
Yeah. What are triangles?
Computers actually technically can't make triangles.
Right.
What the heck?
That's it. Underline, job done, completely sorted, and away we go.
Computers are incapable of producing accurate triangles, and so we just put the whole thing kind of in the waste bin, and we're moving on to hexagons, pentagons, and octagons. Yeah,
fantastic.
So,
Well, we're waiting for those new shapes to come up. I can see Martin's in the Zoom chat as well, so he'll be asking you some questions about shapes and things like that, no doubt, for building out his stream profiles. Just kidding. It is a pleasure to have you here, and I just wanted to start by asking you about Ecamm, because obviously this is where Mark, myself, and Lisa met. This is where we had the idea about taking this forward and doing the show and making something out of it. And for me, having been to multiple conferences over the years, IT conferences, thousands of people there, Ecamm was by far the most enjoyable, friendly, collaborative, just heartfelt conference that I've ever experienced. And I wanted to personally say thank you so much for putting that on. And I wanted to just understand sort of what made you consider doing a live in-person event. What made you think about Ecamm? And is it something that you'd wanted to do for a while? Or is this something that you thought this would be a good idea now with the base that you've got and let's do it?
Temporary insanity.
Insanity.
What was the inspiration, like the core, where did the original idea of an in-person event come from? Well, yeah, I think it probably came from. So a few years ago, we did a meetup event at San Diego across the street from Social Media Marketing World, we decided instead of doing a booth there, we would rent out across the street at the Culinary Institute.
Yeah.
And do our own show, like our own whole.
Yeah, we had workshops and
Katie executed this epic party at this whole room where there was a bar and food and people and live streaming booths set up, and it was just so much more fun than working a conference booth that we were like, well, let's never do the conference booth again. But then we were like, and then I think we must have said, putting on our own party is way more fun, but we don't actually even have to go across the country to do it. We could just do it near us, right? And we thought people will probably come. People like to see new places, and and it's like a little bit of a risk there. Like, will anyone actually buy tickets?
If you build it, will they come? I knew people would buy tickets.
I think that was the one thing where I wasn't sure that people would come.
Glenn didn't believe in all of you.
Well, it was a weird thing. It was like, okay, I have complete faith in the team to put on an amazing conference. I just don't know whether
people will actually want to come.
And in the end, the people who came were so amazing, and it did remind me of when we used to go to small programmer conferences. We used to go to these nerd Mac programmer conferences. Basically, it's a very small world, and it was all over the world. We would go to these small events that were 100, 150 people, and you just had this camaraderie, this family feel, this everyone kind of knows everyone, or else they do now kind of feel. And though we hadn't been to one of those in a long time, and
they kind of stopped.
Yeah, they kind of stopped doing them, obviously, now that the Mac, it's all iPhone people now. But
yeah, we picked up the mantle.
Yeah, so
now we do it.
Now having our own thing to bring that, to hang out with cool folks for a couple of days, even though we don't get to travel for it. Some of the team does.
Well, you're very welcome to have 2025 Creator Camp in Portugal. I'll help you set up where you want to go, and that would be great. Have you ever considered doing a Europe? Yeah,
very. Are you serious?
If you can deal with Starlink, if you can all deal with Starlink, it'll be fine. Have you done a European thing before, like an event or some sort of corporate event in the past?
Not our own. We went out to Courageous Content Live, which was Janet Murray's event. I don't believe she still does that. She's made some changes to her business, but 2 years ago, Caleb and I went out and spoke and exhibited at that event. We've never done our own, though. We did a couple of meetups where we called in virtually, but we haven't gone out as a team.
All right. Portugal it is then.
Yeah, Portugal it is.
Yeah.
All right. You heard it, folks, and this is going to be recorded, and we will we'll come back to you in a couple of years and speak about that.
It is probably the closest European place from Boston, right? I mean,
yeah, I know nothing about geography, but that makes sense. Sure.
I have to say,
it's pretty close.
It was really nice coming to your world. I think that was really nice, rather than it just being another city because it happened to be a big city or whatever, which some of these events are. So I think being intimate, like I said, 100 people, and it be part of not just where you live, but obviously where the office is, but sort of the energy of what you produce sort of feels the same within the town. And I think that's a great thing. It was a really great idea. Plus the fact, of course, you had Katie to make sure that it was all gonna. Once you knew it was a good idea, just sort of set her on her way and let it be, make it happen.
Yeah, the trickiest part, I think, of not just having the sort of white tablecloths in a hotel ballroom type event, was the logistics of moving people around, or where is this and where is that, and given that it was our first time doing that, I thought it went really well.
I was just terrified that someone was going to get lost or stuck somewhere. Like, my big fear was to be like, where's Neil? He's gone. Like, is everyone okay?
We left him at the bowling alley.
Yeah. Did someone get left at the bowling alley? Yeah, mom mode. I'm like, oh no, what if no man left behind?
Which of the activities did the three of you do on the excursion night?
Go on, Lisa. You can tell them.
You can tell. Yeah.
We did the wine, the wine
I was at
tasting.
that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
across the
Yeah.
street here. So that bar has gone out of business.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
they
Was
closed
it
up.
after we was there?
Yeah, it's our
We didn't
fault.
cause it. I was just thinking.
There is a new bar going in there.
There's a new bar. There's a new bar going in. I don't
Yeah.
know when it'll be ready,
Wow.
We'll see. We'll see what's
but
possible.
yeah, that was kind of sad. But
That's
we-
crazy.
we have some great excursions planned for this year. It's gonna be incredible. I can't reveal anything right now.
We're just
think-
finalizing. We have some good ideas.
I think we all really enjoyed the initial opening night party. It was a lot of fun just to see everybody in real life and not just from the waist up.
Yeah.
That was so exciting when everyone just
It was
arrived
cool.
by bus and yeah. Some of the feedback we got, I think, was like attendees wanted more
More, yeah.
more
Time.
party to
Yep. More party, more all together.
more
More all together.
to interact with people in just a very unstructured setting.
Yeah.
So I think that we'll be having plenty of that.
Yeah. Lots
And
more.
and a nice
Nice.
kickoff party and
Mhm.
with less structure
Yeah.
involved. So
Nice.
yeah, that was fun. I actually regretted not going on the Salem Ghost Walk for I've never actually been on that before, even though it's like nearby. Like I've never
Never
done the Salem full tourist experience ghost walk. Have you gone? No. Typically we avoid Salem during like around here.
Yeah.
Like the wisdom is like don't go anywhere near Salem between like October 1st and November 1st, or else you'll get stuck in either mob scenes of people or traffic.
Yeah,
You may never get out alive.
I lived there, so for me it was like you don't leave Salem.
Oh, yeah, don't try to,
Oh,
don't
right.
Live here now.
don't
You
try to
work
move
here.
around.
You
Don't
don't
try
move
to-
around. Yeah.
Brilliant. I know Lisa's got a question, but I just want to shout out to Mary Lou who's in the Zoom.
Hey, Mary Lou.
Hey, Mary Lou.
Aw.
Never seen somebody set up nice setups in Zoom at once. We should make sure that we get a picture before everyone disappears and
I know,
just
really.
properly set up cameras and lighting and
know.
everything all in one place. You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
what a great show.
exactly.
Fab. Sorry,
Very
Lisa. Go
exciting.
for it.
Oh, no, you weren't interrupting. So collectively, we were curious. Do you have any teasers or little tidbits you could tell us that might be happening with Ecamm
For
coming
this
up in
year?
the future without
Oh, for
giving away
Ecamm.
anything?
There you go.
Yeah, for Ecamm, not for the camp. I'm jumping.
Ecamm itself,
World exclusive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
things that we haven't told anyone else about yet.
Yeah, but you can talk around. That would
Yeah.
prick
No
up
one's
our
watching.
ears
No
and
one's
make us
here, so you can
excited.
just tell us.
No, yeah,
No,
one's
no.
watching. It's fine.
Nobody's
We
watching
are
this show.
actually releasing the Zoom integration on Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
So anything beyond that
It's a
Exciting.
mystery.
Okay.
is not in my brain yet.
Yeah. It's after a long
Very
holiday.
focused on- we're actually really focused on that release date.
Mhm.
I don't think that's a secret.
Not
but,
anymore.
that's
Not
it.
anymore.
Yeah.
It's fine. It can
It's
be
an official
be a public
announcement.
announcement.
Yes.
Yeah,
We're
so
close enough.
publicly announcing next week that's gonna be ready.
Great.
If it doesn't end up happening on Tuesday, then we jumped the gun by announcing the date. But it should be ready for everyone to get on there. So we're just going to be spending the next 5 days perfecting it,
Living in that world.
living in the world of trying to perfect it, and trying not to break anything.
Fantastic.
And
Yeah.
and anything that doesn't, any of the amazing, wonderful feature requests that people have been sending that don't get into that final version will then be next on our list of things to do.
Yeah.
Great
Exciting.
ideas that we have heard, like that aren't in there now. Yeah, we have a good list of like the list is long. Well, I mean, and there's a lot of obviously non-Zoom things, but we did get a lot of feature requests around the Zoom integration that we at a certain point we had to just start like saying like no, like we're not right now. We're not adding any new features to this for version the 4.3 release. We got to stop because it is like you hear a cool idea, you kind of want to add it in, and we have to stop ourselves from
Right.
continuing to change things so the code remains stable throughout, because I don't know, people on the beta may have noticed that like occasionally there will be like a regression in one of the betas where we went ahead and made some sort of a change, and it didn't quite get
The
active
speaker placeholder, it seemed like it would just be this easy thing. And it's just an absolute nightmare now. I want to take it back out.
Yeah, can we talk about features we're removing from
We're removing,
Ecamm?
yes. What features are you removing?
We're rolling back.
We're rolling
That was our
back.
next question.
Yeah,
that was our next question. But I have to say, we've never seen so many changes and frequent updates to the beta that you guys have been putting out, and it's just amazing that there's a problem that you find, and within a few minutes, as we just spoke about before on the pre-show, things get fixed so quickly. So we just thank you for putting all the effort in to do that, to getting a product out that's going to be
Neil has been very helpful testing out the Zoom integration, as far as finding issues and reporting them very clearly. And we love it when someone finds an issue and creates a nice video for us to watch, just demonstrating the problem. And we also like when it's really easy to fix.
Oh, yeah, only send easy.
Yeah,
we'll try that next time.
It's an interesting it's an interesting thing to do a beta of Ecamm Live, because we know that we have Ecamm Live members using the beta for their production shows. So it's like this weird feeling when you break something and then someone reports that it's broken, and you're thinking in the back of your mind, like, how many people are gonna get hit by this in their show that's gonna happen in the next couple of days?
Yeah, big
So
production.
there's plenty of issues that wouldn't affect the show, but when something is like something you feel like is gonna crop up, and you can fix it very quickly, it's pretty easy for us to just post a new version of the beta with the fix in there, and get it out to people as soon as possible.
Fun.
And yeah, there probably will be one more beta release before the final release.
Like hopefully like a code freeze, like gold master for people to try. Right?
Yeah, that's what it will be. Exactly.
Exactly.
We were all talking that we greatly appreciate how you do listen to, your customers and really implement things pretty quickly when you can, or fix them. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Lisa.
Yeah, and To's transparent about everything as well. It's amazing. And
Yeah.
we're sent for Ken and Glenn, because we know Katie's got her own show. How interested are you in streaming yourself? I know you do your monthly sort of update and everything. Is it something which you enjoy doing? Is it something that you've got plans to have your own sort of taking over the world with your own channel or anything, or is it sort of the giving the opportunity to other people in the tech side of actually developing it, which sort of really gets you excited?
Man, if we were to have our own show, like, what would it even be about? Like if we just like the Ken and Glenn like show, about like what? Like,
well, we used to have a show called the Ken and Glenn Show. Many people don't know this.
Oh wow!
Yeah, but it was,
whatever you do, don't look it up on YouTube.
Right now, go right now.
Everyone's going.
How can we not?
Put the URL in the comments.
This was in 1995 and 1996.
Wow.
Cable access TV in our hometown of Groton, Massachusetts. And the audience was the 5 surrounding towns that had the same cable company, and we made a show maybe once a month, and on VHS tapes, edited
SVHS.
Yeah, and we had a pretty good audience, I feel like.
Yeah, and so like when we went to the mall, like people from other towns would recognize us and like want our autograph and stuff.
Oh, you've been famous for a while now.
Wow. And like once in a while I'll run into somebody and they'll be like, oh yeah, I grew up in like Hudson, New Hampshire or something, and we'd be like, did you get channel 17? And they'd be like, wow, you're Ken and Glenn.
But anyway, yeah, so I mean that was really different. I mean, like a live show is so much different, I feel like, than something we had a month to produce and edit. And we don't mind streaming live.
No.
But when I remember when Katie joined the team, you were like,
You were so good about it though, because I was terrified to do it, and you were, particularly you, Glenn, were like, "I'll do it today if you want me to." I was like, "Yeah, that would be great. I'll just go over here."
But where I was going was, you were like, Ecamm should have a YouTube channel, and we were like, "We've got a YouTube channel."
You're like, sort of
It has 7 subscribers, so we've been able to grow that.
Yeah,
I feel like even we do those occasional live streams for the releases and everything, but it's just so cool to see all these shows, successful shows on the channel, the subscribers growing, the community watching the shows each week. It's so cool. Now you got me thinking though, like, what would our show be about?
Yeah. Questions on a postcard.
Yeah.
Or answers
Suggestions from the comments.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, suggest in the comments.
The lives we've been doing have almost been like a town hall, almost like a Q&A session. Maybe we could do something completely unrelated.
It would have to be.
Yeah.
We need to figure that out.
old school gaming, because you set up the Oregon Trail. You could just type in the Oregon Trail and game. 90s, yeah, early 1990s computer games live stream.
Yeah,
You could educate the youngsters. What was it really like in the 90s? Before iPhones and all that kind of stuff. That would be interesting, I think.
or just what was it like before, like touchscreens and the kids, they don't know anything about like where's the shift key. They don't know about like.
I think they know where the shift key is.
They do not.
They do when they're little. They don't. They think everything is a touch screen. They're always
Touch
like
screen,
trying
yeah.
to touch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Mary Lou. My kids are always joking about that all the time. They're like, "You're from the 1900s. What was it like in the 1900s?"
Oh my.
What can you do? What can you do?
Someone just sent me SMS with an Android phone. Just sent me a video. I was like, "Oh, send me that video from yesterday," and it came through as like a grainy postage stamp video, and it took me right back to college when like the Mac could like first play QuickTime movies. Do you remember this? And you'd go online and you'd spend like 20 minutes downloading this QuickTime movie, and it would be like that big, and like with like an 8-bit color palette, so like it would be grainy because it can't have all the colors. Remember that?
Yeah.
Like a Sorensen Kodak or something. Do you remember that?
I do remember.
That's just what the video he just sent me from his new Android phone looks like.
Oh
So
my.
Because it goes through an MMS gateway.
yeah, it's nothing a phone's fault, but I'm just saying like it's like so weird that is how like a lot of the world shares movies with each other. And it's weird.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Martin. About the cassette tape and loading it up.
I feel
I
like
remember that, spending hours
So
with the Spectrum.
we had one of those Commodores we were playing with a few years ago with the cassette drive. And what is really neat about those is that nowadays you'd think, where are you going to get software for like the Apple II? Like you're going to have to get diskettes on eBay or something. But for the Commodore with the cassette drive, you can download apps as MP3s and play them into the computer
Oh, cool.
because it has an
It's just
audio
audio.
input.
Yeah.
So you can
Yeah.
like move data around and code around just as sound files that kind of sound like
Do you
like-
sing the code into the computer?
if you sang fast enough.
There's your show right there.
I think you got
Yeah,
a show
there
in
we
the
go.
making.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Speaking of the 1900s, my son asked me once. He said, "Dad, what was it like for you? What did you used to do on the internet when you were a kid?" I'm like, "Oh, come on, it didn't exist."
History at school's not what it used to be, is it?
I know. I mean, come on.
Kids would be mortified with AOL if they
Oh,
have to
yeah.
use that.
Waiting at
Oh,
all.
good grief.
Waiting for dial-up. Anything.
None of
Dinosaur dial-up.
That early dial-up stuff none of it was good. Like no one looks back nostalgically at
Yeah.
dial-up or AOL. It was just bad and useless and not good at all. Like no one's like, I wish we could return to the days of a
No.
AOL.
Yeah.
The sound is kind of nostalgic. The dial-up sound, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
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 Wait,
Yeah.
you don't really want to go back to
Very
it.
positive sound.
It's true.
Yeah.
fantastic. There's definitely
yeah,
a
they're coming
90s
up.
theme going on, isn't it? It's obviously our age.
I know, right?
Definitely.
You know, combine it with the VHS club and all that. You know, there's a
Sorry,
in fact,
it's my fault.
there's a whole conference here, a 90s conference, sort of linked around Ecamm.
There you go.
I think
90s themed conference.
Yeah.
And maybe that's another one for Creator Camp. I was going to ask you, Katie, is there anything, without giving too much away, that you can share about how different this year's Creator Camp is compared to last year?
Sure. Yeah. We did some surveys on the other side of it. If you attended camp, I think almost everyone filled out a survey for us,
wow.
which is great. So you know, as these guys were saying, we are trying to have more time where we're all together and a little bit less programmed for kind of all together time, longer lunches all together. And then we're adding a couple of extra things. So we have keynote sessions. We're making these guys do a keynote because they were like, hey, how come we didn't get to do a keynote? So now they get to.
Totally like that.
Yeah. That was them. Yeah. I think one of you, Ken said it. So Ken's doing a keynote. Andy from Zoom is going to do a keynote talking all about Ecamm for Zoom.
Cool.
We have some fun different excursions. We're doing a brunch at the end at a different fun location. So yeah,
Isn't the whole thing actually longer? Like,
the whole thing is longer. Yeah. So more time.
It's the whole extra day in there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow. That's
Fantastic.
awesome.
Yeah. We're going to do a trolley instead of a bus this year. So it'll feel really charming.
we're getting a trolley.
A trolley. Yeah.
I think I knew.
Oh, wow.
It was either that or
Amazing.
have everyone like ride those like
I feel like
Those,
the
like,
larger buses made people feel nervous. Like the concept was like, you can just always get on the bus. And if you've missed it, another bus will come by. And that,
Yeah.
I feel like the big buses were like, oh no, I've missed the bus. It's over. So,
Yeah.
so a trolley makes it seems much friendlier. You're like, oh, it'll be right back. It's a trolley.
That's a great idea.
It's on a continuous loop. So yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Creator Camp 24 now with trolleys.
Are we using the same company or is it
No,
Yeah.
different company.
Oh no.
trolley company?
Trolley company.
Are they gonna come and like they there was like a memo somebody missed and they think it's for a wedding
No.
and so the trolleys come and they're all covered in like white flowers. and
Yes, yeah.
decorations.
We decorated it in flowers and
Oh,
decorations.
no, we lost Neil.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's gone.
Oh, Neil doesn't like trolleys.
Neil.
That's it.
Come on, Neil.
I thought it was a lost in translation thing because you mentioned trolley and I had supermarket trolley going through my head and literally everyone pushing each
Sorry.
other in and out of town, which sounded like a lot of
No.
fun. But
I
Like
love that
Mr.
idea.
Rogers' Neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
What else has a trolley?
You should take one of the other guests and put them in place of Neil since he's gone.
I could bring.
We'll
someone
manage your
else
show
in.
for you.
So he'd like to come in and join while we're there. Oh, he's coming. He wants to come back. He wants to come back. Shall I let him
He
back
must
in?
have had a power outage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Power
Yes,
outage. It wasn't the
let's see if
software.
It wasn't.
it's Starlink.
It's Starlink. That's the trouble, isn't it? So
Actually, that was my super duper clone backup that decided to put the computer to sleep. And when you put the computer to sleep, Zoom just disappears. So my bad. Sorry.
His voice came out of nowhere and didn't say it any Neil?
Yeah.
And is there any tickets left now, or is it literally down to the last rapper? 2.
Ew. Wow.
2.
Oh.
You're watching live right now.
I'm not joking. There are only
Not one
2.
of those things
Yeah.
where we pretend there's 2 tickets left. There are
Like
literally
Ticketmaster.
2 tickets
There are
left, like selling fast.
2. Yeah.
Goodness me.
Wow.
So, Creator Camp, what are the dates?
October 15 through 18. We literally last year had someone. I felt so bad.
Let me check my calendar.
Make sure you're around.
See if you're
We had
free.
someone that posted on Facebook, and they were like, "I didn't even know that this was happening. How come you didn't market this? I would have come to this." So just so everyone is clear, we're 2. It is happening, and there is only
Yeah,
2
it's on
left.
my calendar.
It's on your calendar. You're good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Glenn will have to do the keynote by himself. So you better be there.
We could pre-record something like Apple does now.
Oh yeah.
They don't even like have
Could
all that,
virtually
you
be
know.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be like me and Glenn standing in front of Ecamm headquarters with the camera like Zoom.
And then Glenn will be in Portugal at Neil's house while Neil's here. It's like a home trade
Swap,
situation.
yeah. Good idea. Really good idea.
Isn't
There
the
you go.
Apple announcement coming
Like
up
that.
next week?
Oh yeah.
What do you guys think Apple's going to announce next week?
Maybe something to do with Siri ChatGPT integration
In
or AI
yeah.
related, I guess.
Yeah.
They've got to
need
do something, I think. I
Yeah.
just want Final
They
Cut
have
Pro
to.
to have some better features, personally, but we'll see. We shall see.
Cool.
So I'm curious. You guys all work so hard. What's your summer plans this year? Summer. Are you going to relax or unwind before winding up for Creator Camp and all the launches after the launch? After the
Yeah. I'm taking the summer off again. Yeah.
Ken always says this, but then he doesn't actually take the summer off. He's like, we're all gonna take the summer off.
We're taking the summer off. I would say we definitely do get less done. I mean, with the kids home for the next for like 9 weeks and vacations here and there, it definitely goes into low gear. But, like I've already kind of gone into my summer schedule. Like it was so nice yesterday here, and so I don't think I got on the computer during the day until like 7 o'clock, and then I worked till like almost 1 a.m. So it's kind of like
less people harassing you at that
kind
time.
of like a night shift, since I wanted 6 hours.
Yeah. You're counting for HR. Make sure.
Well, there was no lunch break in there or anything like that. That was a good That
So
used to be like our whole schedule used to be like at night we would work. Yeah. But then when the kids showed up and had to get up for school you felt kind of like an idiot if you went to bed at 2 and then you had to get back up at 6. Yeah. So our schedules have definitely normalized over the years. But
do you guys have fun downtime stuff you like to do, or hobbies or whatever? I'm just curious to offset all of the brain power.
Coding for PC rather than Mac or something like that.
Yeah, a side job.
There you go.
Oh my!
We actually all have a second job. I write tax software for Intuit and does insurance. Insurance. I'm a program manager at an insurance company. Typically you'll find us outside doing something like biking, road biking or mountain biking, just walking and hiking in the woods around here. We love it.
Metal detecting this year?
I got really into metal detecting a few years ago.
Wow.
So I'll go into the woods to look for old stuff.
What have you found that's been the most insane thing?
You find insane things. That's why people get so addicted to the hobby. Like it's not like you're finding like pennies or something. Like I found silver coins, things like that, just out in the woods, like old 1700s, like pirate treasure, basically. So it's very like, but what I like about it the most is just being out in the woods, off the trail by myself, just chilling, just all day long. It's nice.
You have a bear whistle just in case? I don't know if there's bears.
You know what? We don't have like bears.
I have no idea.
In Massachusetts. What's crazy about Massachusetts is like there's nothing in the forest that's dangerous at all.
Ticks.
Really?
Beyond ticks. But as long as you like a shower afterwards, like there's no like dangerous animals. There's animals that will give you a dirty look. Yeah, like I'll like the extent of like that will be like you'll see like a porcupine and you'll be like, "What's up, porcupine?" I'll be like, "What's up, human?" And you'll kind of stare at each other, and then you're like, "Well, I'm gonna go that way," and it's like, "Well, I'm gonna go that way." And, okay, cool. But no bears, no snakes, no scorpions, no mountain lions, no there are bobcats now. Yeah,
there are bobcats.
They're shy creatures.
Bobcats.
Yeah, I hope.
Wow.
Basically, just cats. Yeah. I mean, you got to look out for like the hobos. There might be a hobo.
I don't think I've heard that word in so long.
You see like a tent. It looks like it's been there for a while. You kind
of. That's funny. Katie, what do you do?
I have probably too many hobbies. I don't know. What do I do? I podcast. I'm normally like up by a body of water. I'm either at the beach or at the lake or I don't know, running around doing things. I've been crocheting. I'm obsessed with my porch, so I'm just gonna sit on the porch and crochet.
Crochet, I love it.
Well, watching the chickens.
Sounds good.
Watching the chickens. Yeah. Oh
my gosh.
You see them from the porch?
No. My goal is to there's a Instagram account called Drinking with Chickens. because sure. This is my goal in life, is to just
number one channel on Instagram.
It's the number one channel on Instagram for me. And if you, I want to like be able to let my chickens go in my yard and have like fancy garden parties with just like chickens walking.
Chickens from wandering. I love that.
We stopped. I was chatting. We stopped at a yard sale in my neighborhood, and there was a chicken. You see like chickens, people's yards sometimes.
Like an actual chicken? Was
yeah,
it's
like trendy to have chickens, so you'll see chickens. And I was like, "Oh, you got chickens?" And he's like, "There's one chicken."
It's just the one. That's Barb. Don't worry about her.
Yeah, I've never heard of anybody just having one chicken.
Well, you have
You're
lots
not
and then
supposed
something.
to, right?
Yeah, you're not supposed
Well,
to
he
have.
said they used to have two.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Started too low.
Started too. Let's start with 12 and work.
Yeah, you need to start with like 12
Start
or
with
13.
12.
Next year, recoup, and away you go again.
Yeah.
So, do you have any new and exciting merch that you can share with the family that's coming up? Anything new on that's been added to the store recently?
I just added. I added kids shirts today.
Oh, wow.
I was like, why don't we
Fantastic.
have this? And so I added that. And then we also water bottles were new.
Oh, cool.
Fam water bottles. I'm trying to think what else. I added a new and noteworthy section at the very top.
That's
So
pretty exciting.
now it's easy to find the new items.
Oh, right.
I've been living in
check that out.
these. There's like I think they just call them joggers, but they're like sweatpants or jogging pants. And they're not new, but I've been living in them. They're awesome. So.
Yeah. My wife is very
Looking
grateful for
fire.
those as well. She's enjoyed a pair of those.
See, those are like
Yeah,
my
they're
go-to
good.
most days.
How's that water bottle?
Super comfy.
that shrunk?
Yeah,
We had that clear water bottle that got put in the dishwasher.
it was
It went
orange.
from like about this big to about.
Why would you put
this big.
a water bottle in the dishwasher? This
We
was
put
your
everything in
mistake.
the dish.
This was a Glenn mistake. Yeah.
It's like if
Yeah.
you can't put it in the dishwasher, then what do? Just use it once and throw it away?
It just has water in it. You rinse it
How do you
out. You like
clean?
shake it around and put it back.
There's no other way to clean it, as far as I'm concerned. The mods got those great new mugs, and Katie got one for me and Glenn too. And I was like, these mugs are awesome. And then Daniel writes back and he's like, yeah, just don't put it in the dishwasher.
These ones?
He sent a picture of the whole. Was it Daniel? I think it was Daniel. Like of the whole E just washed right off.
Washed away.
But they have the fun Q on them. Can you see that? They have like the Q on them.
It's cool.
Fail. All right. Well, I'm going to come and hand wash everyone's dishes. Obviously, that's the answer.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I would do that. Yeah, I'm not actually going to do that.
That's funny. Katie, I'm curious, as in your putting you in the creator mode, put your creator hat on. What do you have planned coming up new this year that you want to share? Or
What do I personally have planned?
yeah, you've got your show. You've got a lot going
Gosh.
on.
I'm
Anything fun and exciting?
nothing really. I haven't figured out how to do this yet. If anyone watching this knows how, I want to open a Discord server for the podcast, for my podcast, so that we can have Wednesday watch parties, and I'll just like gather together and watch 90s movies
Oh,
together.
that's a cool idea.
That'll be fun.
Right?
Yeah.
I thought it was really fun. So
Yeah.
shout out to
Yeah.
Val, who also I was like thinking it, and she was like, "You should do this." So it made me feel more motivated. But I haven't been able to figure out how to do that. You can connect in YouTube, but then it's like if I want to just rent or buy movies on YouTube, how can I play that? I haven't figured out the details of how to make it work, but I will. I'll get there. That's probably my only.
It's a great
big
idea. Yeah.
It's a good
summer
idea.
plan.
Yeah.
Well, Val can have the credit for it because I was like, maybe this is an idea, and she was all in. So, no, I don't know. I'd like to just be outside more during the summer. I don't have a ton of big creator plans for the summer.
The beach.
Beach. Live from the beach.
Nice. Live from the beach. There you
The
go.
beach.
Live from the beach.
Starlink.
It works.
Yeah.
It works.
You
That's all
know
I
a man who
say.
can.
Yes, it does. Neil's got it too.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for coming and sharing all of that. It's just lovely to be able to hang out and have a slightly different conversation than we do on the other shows and all of that kind of stuff. And I think from the three of us, and I think everyone that's watching, just a really, really big thank you. It's amazing. So thank you
Yes,
indeed for
thank you.
everything
Thank
that
you
you're
so
doing.
much.
Thank you for your time and coming on and all of that. It's absolutely amazing. And we're so excited for Creator Camp 24. And yeah, whatever we can do to help,
Two
let us
tickets
know.
left.
Two
Yeah,
tickets
two
left.
tickets,
Exactly.
guys.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It was so good to see everybody, and we'll see you in person
in October. And congratulations. One season is impressive. It's more than a lot of people do. So way to go.
Yeah, we feel like we're just getting started.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much indeed.
I know.
See you shortly.
Thank you. Take care. See you soon.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
That was great.
Well, thank you so much to them.
It was fun. Tons of comments coming in.
Exactly.
Goodness.
Exactly.
We have to catch up on a ton.
Exactly.
Some familiar faces in there, and some.
There's one.
Some people from my house in
there.
Yes,
hint, Neil. Hint.
So
I know.
Our plan now is to say hi to some of our guests who are all hanging out in the Zoom room there. So this is where it gets a little bit technical from my standpoint. So two things are going to happen. Lisa and Neil are going to do a little bit of chatting while I do a little bit of organising as things go through. And as I said before, worst case scenario. We're hoping that won't be necessary.
Stop doing that. Sometimes I think there's a real problem when you do that. And I'm like, what's happened to him?
I was like,
what's going on?
Well, I just love the graphics so much, and you made such an effort to do it. I thought we want to make sure that we actually see it properly as we're going through. So, Dan, let's get Dan on first because I know he's got some. Got to organise his children and everything. So, Dan, I will just come and organise you, and I'll let Neil and Lisa get on what's going on. Exactly. Let you guys do what you need to do.
Well, hello, Lisa. I'll look this way. Hello, how's it going? Nice to see you. It's very weird, isn't it?
Over here, wrong way.
No, that's I have no idea what's going on. Well, there we are. So, here we are after 11 shows.
Yeah, we survived.
Just about. After today, yeah. But there you go.
This morning was long.
Well, of course, you've been up, was it 6 a.m. you started?
I got up at 6 a.m. Yeah, we've been, to get on with you guys, trying to be chipper. And what did you say? I look sprightly?
Sprightly.
I mean,
when Mark and I joined, we're like, well, Lisa looks better than all of us because we're like, it's been a long day already. And Lisa's like, woohoo! It's like,
yeah, I had a mug of coffee this big.
Well, that's what it is.
That helped.
Coffee
helped.
It's a strange thing. I think I was telling you, right, about not having caffeine for a couple of days after my sort of dental surgery and having these crazy headaches. So the caffeine withdrawal is a real problem, people.
It's a real problem.
You need to take it seriously. It is. I'm finding now just having one cup a day is enough, but I almost needed to just have that fix. I needed to have that sort of little bit of coffee just to get rid of the headache, and then everything was fine. It is crazy. Yeah. So you got to kickstart your day with coffee. I can't believe how many people we've got in the Zoom room.
I know, you guys. Thank you so much for coming and joining us and celebrating. And I see chicken yoga. I can't see who.
Yeah, chicken yoga. Basically, I think George was saying that Katie needs to start chicken yoga. I don't know what that would look like. Is that people dressing up in chicken suits?
No. It's like goat yoga, where the goats stand on your back while you're doing yoga. Am I heading in the right direction here, George?
Yeah.
And so the chickens would be, well, as you're in downward dog, I guess you would have a chicken on your head. I don't know.
Wow.
So if
I only saw that recently on a show.
I was just going to say, if Dan, if you're happy, I can bring you on. Just give me a thumbs up, and we'll be good to go. Here we go. Here we go. Is he there? He is there. Oh, he's disappeared.
he's
back.
There he is.
No, I'm right here. I saw the look on the face of Ken and Glenn when I asked about the triangle, so I figured I would retire it and create something in the background.
That's funny.
First of all, thank you to all of you. Yes, I'm daddy daycare. For those that don't know, I have twin daughters, and I am watching them all day, so they have very little patience. But the other side of it is, it can only get better from here because I'm the least interesting person in the green room. So it all works out.
Well, that's not actually true, Dan. And we appreciate all your time and effort that you put in for being a guest, and also all the work that you do supporting everybody in the fam and everything as well. So hats off to everything that you do and how you're supporting everybody in your different ways. So yeah, appreciate that very much.
My father told me that, anytime you could give 2 seconds to make somebody feel good, it's something you need to do. And that's something that I've carried with me throughout my life. So if I could tune in for 2 seconds, even if I'm not necessarily paying attention to Roy's show or Mary Lou, and show them that they have that support, then it's important to me to do so.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, thank you so much for being here.
It's great.
And we'll let you sort out your young children. Thank you for spending the time with us. I mean, feel free to stay in Zoom and in the chat and all that kind of thing as well. But appreciate you coming on and being part of this our celebration.
Yeah, I'll be nodding off, but just want to congratulate the three of you again, because not only is it difficult to find uniformity within 3 people and making everything balanced, but then to get through a full season like this is again something that I'll echo what Katie said. It's something to be celebrated. So I hope the 3 of you are taking that in and appreciating just what you've accomplished.
Thank you. Really do appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Really kind of you.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Dan. And we'll see you soon.
Indeed.
All right, Mark's got to go back to us again, I think.
Exactly.
This is how it works
Back
now.
to that 2-shot
exactly. We'll let you go through and.
You're going to show us the hamster wheel again? No, just
no, it should be good. It should be good.
Twitchy.
So let me just look across. Hands up in the Zoom. Who'd like to go next? First person to put the hand up. Mary Lou.
Oh, there you go.
That's what it is. That's what I needed to see. Just someone to be absolutely on it and ready. And
by the way, while Mark is doing that, I just wanted to give a shout out to Martin, who is in the Zoom chat at the moment. And Martin has created this amazing profile for us. If you're noticing we're a little bit different tonight, Martin was kind enough to create this for us, as you may have seen in our last show. We've just been doing a bit of tweaking, so thank you, Martin, for putting this together. And it looks so good. So we really appreciate your time spent on that.
Fantastic. If you're ready then, Mary Lou, here we go. You're going to be live now.
She is ready.
Mary Lou! Hey!
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on. Congratulations on finishing your season, which is, it's just such an endeavor. And you guys are so delightful to watch. So thank you for letting me be part of the party.
Thank you.
So how's your live streams been going? You've changed times, I think, right? Are you still doing twice a week, or did you wind it back down to once a week now?
Well, I ended up for the last 2 months actually having to back off of the live streams because of a lot of traveling and a lot of trips and a lot of family stuff. But next week it will be coming back Mondays and Wednesdays. So I had been doing Tuesday, Thursdays, but I was taking a class, and there's just the life, So Monday and Wednesdays, they'll be coming back next week. But it's been very good. The stuff that I've been busy with has been related to the channel, to the things that we talk about. So I've learned a lot. I've got a lot to share. A lot to share. So I'm excited to come back to the live stream.
Very good. And
it looks like you're having fun. I've been following you on Instagram. I was like, oh,
hanging out with the gang in Shore, and all very good.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, Shore was really, really fun. They gave us, hold on, let me grab this. I just moved the whole office around. Look at this microphone that those of us that got to go.
Oh wow!
Engraved
you got your own
little
name.
microphones.
That's cool.
Fantastic.
Now, granted, this is a type of microphone that's really for singers, so it's kind of going to be a display microphone, but I mean, still amazing.
It's very
beautiful prop to have in your studio. It's really nice.
Well, I thought you were just leaning into the camera to say, if you could just put me full screen, I've got a couple of numbers I can do for everybody. Just while we're watching.
Yeah, we're ready to go. We could just put you full screen right now.
Really, we break into song.
Whatever works for you.
Amazing.
So when did you say you're starting your live streams again? Sorry,
it'll be next week, Monday. I'm still trying to lock in a time. I've got, so if anybody here has a time that they would prefer, like, is it afternoon? Is it evening? Is it that like early evening that I was doing? Just because, we are an international audience. So it is trying to find a time that is fun for everyone else and also isn't during somebody else's show, because like I like to hang out on everybody else's live streams too. So I'm not trying to be at the same time. as other
Yeah,
people.
that's cool. It's difficult though when you've got so many people in the family now that are going live at different times. There is going to be some overlap and things, but hopefully we can work around that. That's cool.
Yeah, I'll find it. There'll be a time. It's very flexible.
Fantastic.
Which is good. Great.
Thank you so much indeed for hanging
So
out with us.
great.
It's so nice. We really appreciate everyone doing this. It's
Yes.
so very, very cool.
We have to do
guys.
another. We need to do another farmers market date.
Absolutely. Now that I'm like, my trips are kind of settled down until Creator Camp in October.
Yeah.
So, right, they said there's 2 tickets left. If you haven't got it, don't be the one that
That
gets
is
left
crazy.
out. You're going to have FOMO. Like, you are going to have FOMO. So just make it happen. But yes, we can go to the farmers market. We get some cute stuff.
Cute stuff, some burritos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Breakfast burritos.
Yes. So what are you guys going to do during your hiatus?
It's not really a hiatus. We've got some
Yes.
plans. We've got some things going on. We've
It's meant to be a
I can
hiatus.
say that these two wonderful people to my left in here are coming over to Lisbon in a couple of
Yeah,
weeks.
we're having a
so
meetup in
we'll
Lisbon.
be meeting up. So we're all going to meet up in Lisbon, which is fun. So in my home country now. So really looking forward to catching up with them, and then we'll be talking about different stuff, no doubt. And we have got some plans for season 2. We're already planning for season 2, which is silly, really. When you think about it, it's like, well, we'll take the summer off. But there isn't a summer to take off because we're already planning for what we do in season 2. So watch this space. We will be back, and we're also going to create a camp, so we'll see you there, obviously, as well.
Yeah, which is such a testament to, and I think inspiring to everybody, because we all know how hard it is to get something going, especially when there's more than one person, right? So it's easy to drop something where it's like, oh, well, this didn't line up, this timing didn't line up, this call didn't line up, but like you guys have done it, and it is like you climbed the summit and you are so eager to keep going. Like, it is amazing. It's amazing.
You're so kind.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
Oh,
you.
brilliant. Well, thank you for being here. We'll let you return to the party that's going on in the Zoom room. And yeah, thank you so much indeed.
I know there's lots of drinking
I
and
know.
yeah, there's all kinds of stuff going on. I don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
We can see everybody.
We'll go through.
So who's next?
So who'd like to go next? Oh, Marcus is in the house. Hey, Marcus. Thank you so much. Yeah, sorry, we overlapped a little bit. Apologies for that. So, yeah, hands up in the Zoom if you'd like to go next.
Oh, I can see
Right,
Roy's got his hand
first
right
up,
there.
he's
It's
in
like,
there's
there.
Roy.
Right,
Yeah.
then. Let's do it. Here we are then, Roy.
Mark's got the hang of this
Yeah,
now.
it's all
like,
going through
Yeah, I
now.
know.
It's,
And it's
kind
done.
of, it's
You
all
have
to-
good.
It's done.
It's all good.
We
I
don't
have
need
to
the hamster
say,
wheel.
Yeah, it's all fine.
we don't need the hamster wheel. We appreciate
exactly.
Mark's sort of stream deck techniques and all the work that he's put in to get this
Right,
production
then.
running like clockwork.
Smile, Roy. You're about to be on camera. Hello.
Hey.
No,
I see,
Roy.
I need to
Hey,
shrink
Ray.
a little bit. Hang on. Let's see. Let's make the adjustments. There you go. Now I'm in line.
There you go.
I know
There
you
you
could
go.
do it with Ecamm, but
Yeah.
won't take away all the
All
fun.
good.
Yeah, we're gonna move. Keep
You
it.
guys are
moving.
awesome. I just want to say kudos to you guys. Thank you so much for having me as a guest. Thank you for keeping this show going because I've really enjoyed the guests that you guys have had. And when I could, I caught you live, and when I couldn't, I watched replays. And so it's been a great season. You guys had a really good season. In spite of me being on one of your episodes, it's kind of like Groucho Marx said. I don't wish to be a member of any club that would have me as a member, but it was fun. I enjoyed the time. So
We loved having you on, Roy, and you're welcome to book and come back for season 2, bigger, better, and brighter. Well, that was what we were trying to plan anyway. So yeah, you're very welcome to come back.
Exactly. And thank you
Bookings are
for
now open, so you can take it.
Yes.
thank you for
Yes.
letting us come on your show as well. It was that was great.
yes,
Yeah,
that was a
that
lot
was
of
fun.
fun.
It
Even
was
though
fun.
I had
Very
a
fun.
crazy internet incident. So that's I've done so many live shows. That was the first time it went off the rails because of internet. So I was sad. And I
Stuff
couldn't blame
happens though, right?
Starlink. It was on my
Yes.
side. So
You can if you want.
blame
I mean, we don't mind.
But it just goes to show the great thing was because Ecamm's recording at the same time, the actual video you managed to put together to then put on your
Yeah.
on the channel.
Yeah, that was really good.
Really,
Yeah, it was
really
fine,
good.
yeah,
and
it was
it's
great.
it's so easy to sort of overlook all these things that are available to us and can do all that in the post thing as well. So yeah, really appreciate
yeah, I've had
that.
to use the recordings to save another show. I had an issue where I had Alex on. Great show, and unfortunately, I didn't realize in the audio there was a slap back because I had just gotten a new sound device from my studio, the Streamer X, and I didn't realize that we were echoing on him. It was literally his audio going back through my audio, and so luckily the recorded version didn't have that madness, so I pieced it together and released it. And so I was kind of dick, because it was such a good show. It would have been really sad for that to not have gone out. So yeah, but you guys are awesome, and I just really enjoy your show, and I've been sending people your way. You got to go follow those guys. So yeah.
Brilliant. We appreciate that. So what's new for Roy this year then? In your show, you're still doing your morning thoughts, which is cool.
I don't know what that is supposed to be even. It's a vlog. Sometimes
it's whatever you want, right?
About content creation. Sometimes it's just about what's life's got going on. And it's strange that people are watching and commenting. So while I don't have a lot of viewers, I'm getting a lot of interaction. So I really enjoy the comments and people asking questions and kind of filling in the gaps. And then still got my Tuesday show on where I talk about content creation tips. So and now I'm doing a Sunday live stream where I talk about analytics on my channel and just kind of just be fully transparent and say, these are the things I'm learning along the way and my goal to try to get 1% better. But as I joke, I'm really only getting like 0.0001% better every time, but I'm trying. So, it'll
still
be
going in the right direction. Analytics are so complicated as well, right? And so on. And I think your morning show is more like a sort of a morning journal. You're journaling, you're sort of getting your thoughts out there, and so instead of writing it down, you're just communicating to the rest of us. And I think that's a good experience. And
it is. Somebody told me I need to do a journal. I said I don't like writing like that in a journal. I do like writing, but I don't like writing in a journal, and for some reason I'm allergic to that. But doing it on video and just whatever happens is what happens, and minimal edits, so I'm able to get it back up there pretty quick. So
cool. Love the chat for you.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Roy. Really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much, Roy.
Lovely.
See you soon. You can keep in the Zoom call, and we'll see you later.
Yeah, keep the party going. Keep the party going. Who's up next? Who'd like to go next? Put your hand up in the chat in the Zoom room. I will bring you through, or I'll just grab someone. Whether they want
just grab somebody.
Martin,
James is in the house. We should
surprise them.
Surprise them. Anybody who's coming in.
Surprise James. James, it's a surprise if you're going to be. I'll bring you through. No one's going to know. No one's going to care. Let me just.
You've got to come on sometime. That's the thing. You've got to come on sometime. So.
Exactly.
Yes, if you're here, you got to come on.
So, did you have your eggs for breakfast, Lisa? That's the big question
of
the day.
I had my eggs, my scrambled eggs, and my turkey bacon, and another cup of coffee. I'm ready.
Chunky bacon, did you say?
No,
not that whispery. Oh, turkey! I thought you said chunky bacon. I thought it was not that whispery, wafer thin bacon stuff that you can get in America.
No, if I'm going to have real bacon, it has to be the thick bacon. If I'm going to have pig.
Absolutely. Is there any other kind? Of course there is.
Right then, James, if you're happy and ready, here we go.
Always ready.
Always
ready. I'm happy, and if I'm ready. Listen, man, what is going on here? You just let anybody come on your stream. You got me. Oh my God. What's going on, y'all? Oh, the creative amplifiers. What is it? You got a season under your belt.
I know. It's crazy.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. Appreciate that.
Yes. Cheers.
Good stuff. Indeed. Listen, y'all. You guys went out to Massachusetts last year, did some things, and said you're going to do something else, and you did it. That's the hardest part, right? And the fact that you actually followed through with the task that needs to be commended, and I know everyone's giving you your flowers on that, and I want to reciprocate and do the same thing. So congratulations on this. Now keep going, right? Yeah. Now don't stop, right? Now that you got us kind of locked in, now you got us waiting for whatever the next conversation or the next guest is going to be. Don't stop.
So. We already are. Okay. We're in it.
We're in it.
We're in the next phase already.
We're already planning for season 2 and lots of things going on. Will you be at Creator Camp this year, James? Are you planning to be there?
I will be traveling again. So last year I had a last minute trip come up, unfortunately, and this year I also have a trip that not last minute but has come up. I will be there in spirit. I may come and heckle from the back of the room one day. Who knows? But right now I'm not scheduled to actually be there. I'll just show up.
Heckling's good, right? Just show up.
I'll just bring bagels and donuts to everyone who's paying attention in the room. But yeah.
Great.
Very kind. We really appreciate your support and all the wisdom and the real sort of knowledge bombs you shared. It was hard for Lisa, I think, to find what it was she was going to use for the reels and share so much great stuff.
I have so much stuff still to come.
Yeah,
I love it. Well, I appreciate. No, I'm humbled by that. I just we're only as good as the community around us, right? So as long as we're sharing and we're constantly evolving and we're helping the next person get better as well, that's what this is all about. And you got to have fun while doing it, right? You got to have fun while doing it.
Well, that was certainly planning to do, and we were chatting earlier on, like you said, about keeping going. We just feel like we're just literally starting, which is the really exciting thing. Having done it, so yeah, we really appreciate your time and all your efforts. Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you guys as well. Appreciate you and be
See
well.
you soon, James. Take it easy.
Yes,
Thank you, James.
Amazing.
So,
yes, indeed. Mr. Hicks in the house. Indeed. There's great stuff in the chat. I really appreciate everyone sort of hanging out still and sharing all those things. Yeah, let us know. Let us know what you thought about anything. Let us know what you're enjoying watching. Let us know if there's anything that you'd like us to cover in the afternoon part of the year.
In the next season.
Is it that time already? Yeah, exactly.
The afternoon part of the next.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't even had a drink yet. I might have to go off camera to take a drink because I can't get my drink away. It's
yeah, you've been on all the time, haven't you? I'll tell you. Well, let me give you a breather for 2 seconds. See, that was a reason to have the hamster.
Tired.
Yeah, he's working really well.
The hamster's tired. I know.
Really
Nothing like having a little sip of Grandpa's cough medicine before we continue the show.
Yeah,
wonderful.
Exactly.
Okay. Sorry, Lisa. I keep doing that all the time.
One day I actually am going to spit into the camera.
Yeah,
it's going to be. Yeah.
It's going to be disgusting.
It'll be what it'll be.
So,
all right.
I've got a quick question for George. Are you okay for time? Because I know we've got a build up coming through. I can bring Martin on and say a quick hello, and then we'll be good to go from there. So, excellent. Thank you so much indeed. So, I think it's time to bring on Mr. Martin McKenna. He was only on literally a few days ago, but it's been such a cool thing to be able to do that. And so let me just be able to bring him in. I'm just going to make sure that he comes in as beautifully as he possibly can do. And that looks absolutely perfect. Martin, like it or not, you're about to come. Here we go. Smile for the camera. Hello.
Hi, Martin.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, I think you're on mute. Is Martin? I think you're on mute.
He is. He's still muted.
Yeah. Am I unmuted now?
You are.
Yes, you are. Yes.
Thank you. How could I possibly look beautiful? You can't. Even Ecamm can't do that. you get what you get. So
keeping it real.
Thank you for hanging out.
Exactly.
So have you been, Martin, since the last 12 hours we spoke?
Yeah, long time no see.
Yeah, I really enjoyed being on this show, but I had to do an hour's worth of demo while you just looked at me.
Just sat there. Yeah.
We've definitely got new plans for next year. This is working great, we thought.
Yeah. I've learned that now, that I prefer to be on the interview side where you can just say, tell me a little bit more about that. And why don't you show me a bit more about, and then you can disappear for half an hour, go off camera, have a cup of tea and a drink. And,
we weren't even there. We just let the show run. We just left you for about 20 minutes.
We did.
Only joking.
And
then I come on today and I'm pixel peeping because I can't help it, and I noticed that Mark has got a slight corner radius next to the Creative Amplifiers bar at the top and the bottom, and I'm like, no, Mark, that's not what I left you with. You put a corner radius.
That's my fault.
The top
that's
and
my
the
fault.
bottom.
It's my fault.
Neil.
It's my fault.
Yeah, right, that's the last time I give you a profile.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I just trash it, basically. Just trash it. We had a bit of a kerfuffle today. We had a bit of technical difficulties with certain things today, but we managed to get through those. So now we're good. And it's the first time we've actually done something like this live with Zoom. So, and it seems to be working. Touch wood. I'm not going to curse it, but touch wood, it's working pretty well at the moment. And from a quality perspective, are you seeing everything all right from your side as well? Is it looking reasonable?
Everything looks great, and I'd have to say I've never seen a Zoom meeting in my life that looks like this, and I've been on
Yay!
Yes, well, that's
That's great to hear.
testament to your profile as well. So thank you so much for doing all this. Any plans coming up for you in the next sort of few weeks then?
just lots of going round in circles. But I did want to mention, in terms of your own show, that it's very nice to come on a show and feel like you're having a chat rather than being interviewed. And I think that the format that you have of three people sitting there and having a chat with you works really, really well. And I've not seen it elsewhere. So keep that going. And really, I'm a behind the scenes kind of man. You ought to get George on and let us know how he wins all the quizzes.
Well, we're going to ask
we will
him.
be doing very soon.
Yeah.
We're going to, I mean, we've got so many questions for George. I don't know what internet he's got there. George seems to answer the questions before we even ask them. So I don't know how that works. So we're going to definitely ask him this.
I think he has Tesla link or something like that.
I don't know what he's got.
That's what it is.
He's basically just plugged directly into the internet and that's it.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Yeah. Brilliant.
All right, Martin.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate you stopping by, and feel free to enjoy the rest of the show in the party room with everybody.
I will do that.
Lovely.
Thanks, guys.
Right, thanks a lot, Martin. Take care of yourself.
Martin.
See you
Bye.
soon. Bye.
Fantastic.
Look at that.
Brilliant.
Mark, you're doing an amazing job clicking and
Yes,
tricking
you really
with
are.
these things.
Thank you.
Thank you so
It's my
much for
pleasure.
keeping us.
Thank you for joining us.
We
Simon
have so many.
Superstar. Brilliant. Thank you so much.
We have like so many comments. I've been trying to keep up with like looking through.
Yeah, to keep going back.
Sorry,
over
I've just got to do
It's
this.
a shame that we can't allocate comments this week. B,
over there,
stop
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Stop it, Marcus. Marcus, by the way, I know you're here. If you, I did send you the link to the live show, so you're very welcome to come on as a quick guest if you would like to just pop in to the Zoom, say hello. I sent it to your Instagram, so check your Instagram DM. I know you've probably blocked me by now, but just unblock me and then you'll be able to find the Instagram message right there.
I think I blocked you on my No, I'm kidding.
She comes
I get
over
that a lot.
Yeah, she comes over all smiles and grace, doesn't she? And then all of a sudden it's that.
Something slips out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't
The
think
real truth.
Exactly.
But anyway, sorry.
I don't think we can not bring George on. I think we just need to do it now. It's that
It's
time.
time.
Just bring George on. It's that time.
It is that time. So, if you're ready, George, we will get things going and make this the kind of entrance that we thought was only fitting.
Yay, George.
Oh, fantastic. Right then. So, George, we are going to bring you on in the way that you need to be brought on, full screen.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, dear. So, first of all,
That was awesome.
we just have to say thank you so much for your enthusiasm, your support, obviously your cleverness to be able to do those so very difficult quiz questions, but you were on it. You're fast finger first, and I think you mentioned earlier that this is your first live stream. This is your first time that you've sort of been on as part of that thing, and that's such an amazing thing for us to be able to sort of welcome you into the online side, because we all know you from you're in the chat for so many people's shows, and
Right.
we saw you at Creator Camp. So yeah, thank you so much for doing this and being part of it and for all that support.
Well, I'm so glad I could be just a part of your show, and congratulations on the first season in the can. I'm looking forward to season 2.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
And we would love to have you as a guest on our show for next season. So if you're up for it and want to have a chat with us, then you're very welcome to come on and talk about what you do and learn a little bit more about you and see the man, the myth, the legend, who is the king of quizzes
King George.
when it comes to this. We still don't know who you King George. Exactly.
King George.
Oh, thank you. I would love to. Hopefully, our schedules will sync up, and because right now I'm at work in the audio booth for our auditorium. That's why there's a bunch of untidy gear behind me, and the lighting is atrocious.
Well, we
Love it.
appreciate
That's no
us fitting in. Yeah, absolutely. Really,
thank
so
you.
much.
My pleasure.
So, anything that you want to share pre Creator Camp? Because I know obviously it's a very special few days for us all, but I think it might be a slightly more special few days for you.
Well, it also coincides with my wedding anniversary. My anniversary is the 18th, which is the last day of Creator Camp. And luckily, I have a very understanding wife. And she's letting me, come to Creator Camp. And hopefully, don't find luggage, all my belongings on the front porch when I get home. But I don't think that's going to happen.
That's so funny. George, how many years have you been married?
It will be 20. I should have had this number in my head. 26, 27.
Wow.
In that ballpark.
Congratulations.
My wife is going to put me now. No, I know the boxes will be on the front porch when I get home.
That's a quiz question for season 2.
It is.
So
It is a quiz question for season 2 when you come on.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, indeed. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for, as we said, everything that you've done. And not only are you King George, but you get to win some prizes. And these are the prizes that we're going to be sending you.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
So not only are you King George,
Amplifiers.
exactly. We've got a nice mug there, coaster, and a T-shirt for you. Our merch is being beautifully put together by Lisa. We have merch in different continents as well that we're able to do and share. So we thought, yes, that would be a nice way to show our appreciation as we move forward and celebrate our final episode of the season. So yeah, thank you so much indeed.
So glad to be part of it.
Brilliant.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, George, for being with us today, and thank you for joining us during your work time. And I just love all those cables behind you and stuff. It looks cool.
I know. I think it's great.
Yeah, exactly.
It will be done, but that's not my job.
Yeah, lovely. Great stuff. We'll speak to you very soon and get that stuff in the post. So thank you so much indeed.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you, George. See you soon. Take it easy, George. Thank you.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much.
It's great.
So nice.
Incredible. And
Lisa's gone.
I've gone away.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're back.
I'm back.
You're back.
Oh, hamster. I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
So the question.
Is it time?
I was just how long did it take you to do that graphic? Because I think we've definitely made it worthwhile now.
About 5 minutes.
Okay.
Didn't take long. Anywho.
Is it time for
So
a little
here we
game?
are.
I think it's time for a little game.
Shall we do a little game?
Indeed. Thank you for
Yes,
everyone in the
sir.
chat still. So, Neil, take us away. What's the game? What are we going to be doing? How are we going to be making this work?
Oh, we're talking about this game. Okay, so we we all have our drink
know.
of choice in these cups here. So we all have our respective mugs. I couldn't find I don't know where my mug has gone. Actually, it's somewhere in the house, but never mind. Maybe one of the cats is still in it. Either way, we've all got our special drink in here. This could be alcoholic, non-alcoholic. It could be anything. And the idea of this game is really just to have a guess. And we're not going to put any sort of questions and answers up. It's just a sort of a yes/no thing. So what have we got in our cups? And I guess how are we going to do this? It's just basically people are just going to comment in the comments with what we have in our respective cups, and whoever gets it right gets absolutely nothing because we're all out of prizes. But it's just the taking part that counts.
Yeah,
Just for fun.
yeah, exactly. So
just for fun.
So the idea is, it's like 20 questions. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it red? Is it black? However you think you can get to the answer. I've got one. Lisa's got one. Neil's got one.
Right. So
anyway,
we've already had some comments.
Yeah. How should we do this? Should we start with mine, or do you want to start with yours, Neil? No, we'll start with mine.
Let's start with mine. We'll start with the bottom up.
The bottom up.
So what is in this? Bottoms
How
up and all that.
appropriate,
What is in
bottoms
this? Okay. So
You're a
Martin
G&T.
is saying a G&T. And
that's
you
it.
guessed it.
Yeah,
There it is,
good.
a G&T.
Right, okay.
And that's the end of the quiz. Thanks for joining. And now I can get my real G&T on because obviously it's in a proper glass, of course. Thanks. Well, thanks for that. That was a very quick quiz.
Okay, well, that was fun.
I think it was meant to be harder than that, but obviously you're predictable, and you've hung out with Martin enough to sort of know what that's going to be. So next up, Lisa. Lisa, what does Lisa have in her cup? In the chat, please. What do you think? Questions that we can say yes or no to. Is it hot? Is it cold? I'm assuming it's wet.
There's one. We've got Marcus in the house as well. Yeah. Hello, Marcus. Thanks for joining.
Any question you want to add is absolutely fine. Just let us know.
I don't know why I'm waving to Marcus on my screen. You can't see me on the screen. I have to wave here. I mean, it's like, oh, you're right there, Marcus, but you're actually there. It's so confusing, isn't it, having double monitors? That's the gin and tonic, though.
That's what it is.
And it's the G&T.
Exactly. Anyone got a question?
We do have a bit of a delay on YouTube, so...
Yeah, it's about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So George is saying coffee. Oh, sorry, George. It's not the right answer. Have a guess. Come on, throw your guesses in there. I'm going to have to guess myself.
It doesn't have to be the actual thing to begin with. It could just be getting us in that direction. So is it alcoholic? Is it not alcoholic? Is it clear? Is it red? Whatever you want to ask, and we'll do yes and no and get us to the end as quickly as we can.
Or not. Moonshine. I knew you were going to say that.
Not on a Thursday. It's only on a Friday, isn't it? That's anyway.
Only on Friday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, only on a Friday.
Yeah.
All
exactly.
right.
Any more? Let us know.
Marcus is not next to a computer, so he can't participate. But
I'm not a beer girl.
No. So I'll ask.
I'm being very. Oh, go ahead.
Is it alcoholic or non-alcoholic? So I'll go first. Is it alcoholic?
No.
Oh. You sound disappointed, bearing in mind that you weren't told what to have. You could actually have done whatever you wanted. Oh dear.
Shall we just go ahead?
What is it, Lisa? You tell us.
So I'm pacing myself because at the end we're going to actually have some proper drinks. So it's water.
Oops, I've already started.
What's okay?
It's water.
Yeah. I have water because,
Fair enough.
It's only the afternoon for you, isn't it?
It's
we've got to remember that as well. It's just
so if I started drinking earlier, I would be on the floor or watching from my iPhone.
Yeah, indeed. So I can tell you that mine is an alcoholic one. So feel free to guess what you think it is. I can also tell you it's a cocktail. So stick in any cocktails that you think might actually be something that I'm having.
Oh,
so I can do that.
I've forgotten about that.
A lemon drop.
Oh,
nice, Jeremy.
Ooh.
So yeah, put some cocktails in. I bet you can't guess which wine is, but I will show you because I think it's just there at the side. I can actually show you.
Has it just been sitting there? Have you? You've not actually had a sip of it yet, right?
No.
Or is this your third or something?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Shall I bring it on? I can show you. Tell you what. It is.
Yeah, you can bring it on there,
Bring it on.
Okay.
Oh, mojito. Has Martin's got a comment there?
Ooh, mojito.
It's not actually. It is a champagne cocktail.
But you know what? On the side.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Congratulations. Cheers to you both.
Congratulations.
Cheers,
Chink, chink.
cheers.
Virtual
Chink,
chink, chink.
Yes.
Very good.
So, Marcus, are you able to talk where you are? You're on Zoom. You can talk. Okay. So we have Marcus in the house.
Okay.
So we can bring on the lovely Marcus. Have you just been doing a live show today, Marcus? I think we clashed a little bit. Right. So Marcus is relaxing. It is it's 11:25 for Marcus. I keep forgetting.
That's right.
Dear.
That's right.
Oh dear.
Brilliant.
Hello, Marcus.
He's coming.
Hi, Marcus.
He's coming. I'm just gonna bring him in, and here we go. Ready, steady. Hey, how are you? We can't.
Can you hear us, Marcus?
Can you hear us? We can't hear you. I think you might still be. I think you might be muted, Marcus. He's on his phone, so.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah. Can you hear us from there? If you're not sure, give us a
Let us
thumbs
know
up
when you're
if
ready,
you are,
Marcus. I
and we
think
can
you might
bring
have been on mute.
Let's just see.
Yeah, it helps if I unmute.
There you go. There he is.
Brilliant
How you
stuff.
doing?
Yeah.
So,
Hey, Marcus.
Yeah. Excellent.
hi. Yeah,
Hello.
I just saw that you messaged me 2 days ago on Instagram. Yeah.
That's okay. No problem. No problem.
So
I
yeah,
thought we'd just try and catch
it's
up.
really hard to keep up with everything. And so,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially with all the work.
So
that
how
you've
are you
put in.
doing?
I'm on a hotel today.
Oh, wow.
So I just did a stream here from the hotel. Thought no excuses.
Nice.
Just go for it.
Exactly.
It's nice and cozy, and you can guess my drink. It's always the same.
What is it?
Coca-Cola. Red Bull.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I also tried, because it's cozy, I tried to eat an apple on stream, but it's not recommended because it's
an apple on stream. No, it's not good.
No, because I didn't realize it's so much chewing with an apple, so don't do that.
If you've got a co-host, that would be great. It's like, I'm just going to eat my apple. We'll just cut to
exactly.
you. Yeah, we'll just do
that.
Well,
no, I
Get
was
away from me.
totally alone, so no, not recommended.
Yeah, that's like
so nice to hang out with you here, and already had the phone set up, so I thought, let's jump back in. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And whereabouts are you in the world at the moment? Then you're in a hotel, but are you in your native country, or are you somewhere else?
Not really far. It's just a 2-day trip.
Cool.
Go back tomorrow.
Is that work or pleasure, if you don't mind me asking?
No, this time it's pleasure,
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. You've taken time out of your pleasure, time to come and talk to us. Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it.
It's always
being with
great
us.
to talk with you. And we'll meet again in October. And
we will, definitely.
That will be great.
I think you're one of the first people to snap up the ticket, right? I remember seeing you on Discord saying, I've got mine. I'm done. That was it. Like, as soon as they went on sale, it was like...
because I already knew I wanted to go, so
perfect.
No time to waste there.
Great.
Yeah, we're really looking forward. And just meeting people, talking with people, and it's so valuable, the face-to-face communication. I mean, I love the streaming, I love making videos, but it's just not the same. So
yeah, understood. Yeah. And are you coming in a little bit earlier, or are you just coming in for the start of it on the Tuesday?
I come a day early. I did that last time too, because I land about 3 p.m. So.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be around, no doubt. We're going as well, so we're going to go be a little bit early. So maybe we can try and catch up before the festivities begin. We'll just have to catch up.
My plan this time is to really film some things. So last time I thought, I will produce content when I'm there. Yeah, I will do that. And then I did nothing. And I realized, I was not really in the mindset, and you're just having all those new things, new peoples, and I didn't do vlogging style videos before, and so this time in last April I really tried to do a bit of that so that I'm ready this time.
I think that worked really well, though. I think forcing yourself into that environment of doing vlogging, and particularly in the US, people are pretty much used to that now, so there's no sort of not as many privacy laws, so it's a bit more freedom, I think, you'll have with the vlogging style. And I think a lot of people
because here I really had to blur out faces.
Yes,
I mean the used to people filming. That's I realized that works here in Switzerland as well. So at first, if you're filming in public, filming yourself, and then you have always this, oh no, that's so cringe. People just don't care. They really don't care.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So
it's better.
And I got a little bit looser with blurring faces now as well, because I looked into what is allowed. So I'm in Switzerland, I need to have permission firstly to film someone, and then again permission to publish it. But there are some exceptions. So if they're just happening to be in the background, that's not really an issue.
Right.
But and then the US, it is, you're in public, so what expectation of privacy could you have? If you want privacy, stay at home. So
it's a little bit different. If you want privacy, don't go out.
Yeah,
exactly. Well, it'll be wonderful to see you. And I think a lot of people last year took a lot of camera gear, lugged it all around, and then you just sat in the hotel room. So it's just got to go with intent, I think, and force yourself to do that. But I think there'll be many opportunities to do that this year.
Yeah,
so
and
really looking forward to it.
We could do some mini collaboration, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just
Absolutely.
While talking anyway, we can film something, and I think it really is important to build that muscle up and to.
Thank you, Martin. I keep waving to Martin over here again. It just throws me. Sorry. Bye, Martin. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
what I like about the Zoom thing as well is that everybody's in real time in terms of speaking to people in the Zoom chat. So there's no sort of delay. So everybody can, it's very quick. And if you just
it would be really fair to do a quiz in Zoom or a level playing field.
yeah. We're pushing the boundaries tonight by trying to do this, but it does work really well, and I think it's. Again, hats off to Mark for sort of working out all the little sort of nuances, but I think those will be fixed. I'm eager to test that, so it's good. So Marcus, thank you so much for stopping by. I know it's late for you, and we really appreciate it. No. It's fantastic.
Enjoy the rest of your downtime. Enjoy it.
Fab.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on.
Cheers.
Take care of yourself. Cheers, Marcus. We'll see you very soon. Thank you so much.
Brilliant.
Come back for season 2. You're very welcome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take it easy. See you soon.
It is that time. I'm going to just grab mine as well.
Grab a drink, Mark. You deserve a drink.
I'm not going to have it.
I'm just going to give a little round of applause for Mark.
Yes,
Thank you so much for all your help, Mark, tonight.
That's such a great job.
Probably shouldn't leave it that close to the Mac, but it'll be fine. What could possibly
go? Don't worry about it.
That would be tragic.
We have about 7,000 comments. So do you want to start from the top and work your way
through? We'll work our way down. Exactly.
I think there's quite a few to sort of go through. I think it's quite nice. People have had a lot of nice things to say. And
indeed. And George, 26th wedding anniversary. That's what you said. So you're not in trouble. It'll be absolutely fine. And
you're all right, George.
Exactly. Yeah. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much indeed. I do appreciate all of that support. And it's been really good. It's been a lot of fun, hasn't it? Should we tell some people what else is coming up in terms of next season and all that kind of thing? So they sort of know where we are and what we're doing.
Well, rabbit in a headlight situation at the moment.
What's
I was
coming
just trying to think, what are we going to say?
So,
what do you want to say, Mark? Oh, yeah. Well, there is that. I've forgotten about the run of show, Mark. I'm really sorry. It's, I've not drunk for 5 days, so, I have no idea what's going on.
I thought we were talking about what we're doing, so...
No, we can.
In all fairness to you.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No, we can do that. So yes, not many days to Creator Camp. Getting very excited about that. We're very excited about being there and looking forward to, as we said to Marcus, to seeing it. And I'm looking forward to the fact that we're actually going to see a lot of people that we saw before, so we can actually start by having a conversation, which is great to see you again and catching up rather than it all being that initial starting point. So it'll be a good mix of sort of new people, but people that we know and have been there before. So really, really good. Marcus counting the seconds. Indeed, it won't be long. So so that's what I'm looking for, and I know you guys got a nice summer planned as well. So we've got sundown time, but not as much as we thought to. Shall I show people when we're going to be back?
Yes.
Here we go. So this is our long summer off.
So we actually thought we would be sort of taking the summer off until September, but we've got other things coming up that we can't speak about just yet, but we will be sort of broadcasting that soon. So our first sort of live / recorded / I don't know what we're doing on the 19th, but we'll be doing something show. And that's how we've planned it. We'll be going sort of live-ish on the 19th. So we'll be back in August, a little bit earlier than planned. Back by popular demand, is that what they say?
Yeah.
But there's no popular demand, so there's no demand. So,
why not?
Yeah, exactly. Because we want to. Yeah, exactly. So there you go.
So that's worth mentioning. It's also worth mentioning that we're probably going to be back a little bit more often when we come back in the autumn as well. So 2 weeks was great, but we'd actually be meeting regularly in between as well. So actually doing more shows isn't going to be too much extra for us. We're just going to be streaming while we're planning or streaming while we're doing other things.
Right. Exactly.
So that's going to be exciting. And also do make sure, if you're not following us already on Instagram, or everyone here is going to have already subscribed to the channel, but we've got things coming out over the summer as well, so we're not going to completely disappear. There's going to be content coming out that we've recorded and things we're going to be sharing as well, so we're not going to go disappear completely. We're just not going to be live in this same way where we're just literally here having a good time and sharing those things.
I think you're right, but the format of the show, we're not going to do every week that's going to be a guest. As you said, a bit behind the scenes, maybe some planning, how we structure our show, just to give some maybe helpful tips and tricks and things, and just having a chat generally about sort of the type of video production that we do and so on. And as you said, we always have a good chat and a good laugh when we're together anyway. So why not just stream that, and people might find it entertaining. We do. So why not?
Well, we do. We really want to share our information because this has been a learning curve for the three of us, and share it with you so maybe you can do a show like this too. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. And I think the thing that we've learned the most is that even what we consider to be the simplest steps, when we've started writing it down and we've sort of had something in place to refer to, it really isn't that straightforward, or isn't that simple, or there's a lot of things to consider, isn't there? And that kind of taking it back to the beginner level of just what is it we're doing, why are we doing it, how are we doing it? And it doesn't have to be the same for everybody, but it seems to be that there are some questions that we've been asked that we might be able to answer and be supportive. Like I say, we love being live and sharing it with you, so we may as well be doing that in real time as us just do it ourselves.
Yeah, definitely.
It's going to be fun, and you two lovely people are coming over, and my wife commented that she's looking forward to meeting you both as well in the comments. So it's going to be a fun time, and we should be definitely doing some behind the scenes video stuff of when we're out in Lisbon on tour, live from I don't know, live from Lisbon, live from the very small Golden Gate Bridge. We should do that, something like that. That'd be fun, having that in the background.
That'd be fun.
I don't know. We'll work something.
Happy to follow your lead. You're the local man. You know what's what.
Yes, you're a tour guide.
Yeah. Oh, really? I'll have a little flag, and you can just follow me. Yeah. So just this way, party of three. Just follow me. Anyway,
as long as it's a flag and not an umbrella, because I'm not coming all that way in the summer to be in the rain. There's enough of that here.
I can't control the weather. No, a heat wave coming up. As I said, it's tomorrow is going to be 92 degrees Fahrenheit, 33 Celsius.
Oh my!
And it's going to continue to be warm for the next sort of foreseeable future at the moment. So you should be having good weather. So to your point, Lisa, about what to pack, I don't know.
What to pack?
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be cold in the evenings now. So there you go.
No, it doesn't sound like it. Yeah.
So we'll be good.
We'll see. I'll let you know if it changes.
Brilliant.
It's going to be fun.
Alrighty.
So, final things that we should probably make sure that people know. Same as we were sort of talking about earlier in our run. We love to have some merch photos. All of your Ecamm stuff will be absolutely brilliant. Even if you're just wearing it somewhere, just put it down next to something you're recording or something that you're doing. Gives us an opportunity to shout out your show or what you're working on and all of that sort of stuff. As we said, you can nominate a guest or be a guest if you use the QR code, or if you go to Creative Amplifiers on Linktree. We are there, and that's already open, so we're still booking, or open I think September, probably into October now. I haven't looked. I think it's 6 months ahead it goes in. And tell us about your show, and that will be fantastic. So do the QR code there, or Creative Amplifiers on Linktree will get you all that information.
And the merch on the perch isn't necessarily restricted to Ecamm merch. Obviously we have our own merch as well. So if you've got some of our own merch, then you can do Creative Amplifiers merch on a perch.
Very good.
I don't know why I did that, but that's basically how it works.
Exactly. And that will be for sale very soon. I guess when we get to the point of putting the banner in and giving you the place where you can go and buy some lovely T-shirts and a nice mug. And I think you can just about see it over my shoulder. I think the cup is there. Yeah, you can just about see the cup over my shoulder.
Here.
Look at that.
There you go. Look at that. That is beautiful.
We love that.
That's what it looks like.
Right. There she is.
Very, very nice. Fantastic. Any final words of wisdom? Any final points you'd like to say before we wrap this beauty up? And thank you to everyone who's still here watching. Really appreciate you spending an hour and 40 minutes with us. That's amazing. Thank you so much indeed.
I know. I just want to toast you guys and our audience.
Right back at you
guys, because this has been such a fun journey, and it's just the beginning, and I adore you both. So thank you.
Likewise.
You're talented, funny, smart, and fun to be with. So thank you guys.
Oh, is that? Oh, we are recording. That's fine.
Really
we can use that. Neil,
yeah, we can use that. We're keeping that one.
Brilliant stuff.
Thank you so much.
And on that note, we wish you a great summer. We'll be back very soon. Thank you so much for being here.
Take it easy.
Cheers.
Thanks.